Back here at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, along with James Westling and the former Oklahoma State hoops star, Austin Ivan. I am Ari Temkin. Here at Big 12 Media Days talking BYU women's hoops with a brand new coach. Well, welcome to the league, Coach. Welcome to the Big 12.
Yeah, it's a fun event. Got a few athletes that haven't experienced this either, so we're all kind of doing it together.
What's it like to coach at your alma mater?
It's awesome. It's easy to sell. Everything that I say is 100% how I feel about the place as I talk to athletes. And I know I'm 100% biased because I don't know any different, but there's no better place in the country to be a student athlete.
So you've been an assistant at BYU since 2016, now the head coach. What's the biggest differences changing roles?
Yeah, people ask that occasionally, and for me, it's just my brain won't shut off. Constantly I'm thinking about how to improve players, help them, how to improve the program, how to be more intentional with everything that we do as a program. It comes at a cost probably about being present with different people that, you know, but that's the biggest thing for me is just constantly it's on my mind.
Stylistically, what are the things that you're trying to emphasize for this season and what BYU basketball looks like?
Yeah, I think that for us, we're always going to have players that can shoot the three, and I think it's where the game's going. So just embracing that for our strengths is probably the first thing that jumps out. Want to try to keep it simple. You know, as I go into this, I think the coaches at the top, not just in our league, but across the country, they kind of foundationally know who they are, and they kind of stay in that world and want to do that. Try to do our best to put players in position to use their talents. Give an example, for instance, on our team, Olivia Hamlin is an incoming freshman. She really knows how to score the basketball, and she doesn't really need a play or an action to do it, and just let her play her game, you know, in that sense. So just try to keep it simple, but we really love the three ball.
Delaney Gibb, what an incredible season last year, you know, a freshman of the year in the Big 12. You know, how do you motivate her to keep growing and get better?
She's got some high aspirations, and for her, there's some areas of her game that need to improve. Everybody knows she can score, and she's tremendous talent, both sides of the basketball. I think this year is a great year for her to show the growth that she's made as it pertains to just a maturity on the court, managing a game, being a floor general, being put in position where maybe last year she picked up a bad foul or got a little loose with it, showing the growth there, where after a missed shot, hey, I'm not going to go reach in and pick up a foul 94 feet away from the basket, you know. I think that's an area, just vocal leader too, taking the jump there. She can shoot it, she can score it, she can play make as good as anybody in our league, but showing some growth on that front.
Coach, you're talking about how your brain doesn't turn off now. So we're in the middle of the season. It's late at night. You're watching film. What is it that would keep you up? Is it a turnover, a defensive breakdown, not a block out? Like, what is it that gets under your skin?
It depends if we won or lost. But just pet peeve as a coach, if you can repeatedly have to explain something. So if it was something like that, that would be really frustrating for me, and I would have to self-evaluate and decide, what are we doing wrong here? Why is it not resonating? Why? What are we teaching? How are we teaching? Is it incorrect? Where they're not grasping it. Other than that, shots are going to go. Shots are going to not go. But hopefully, and we've seen it. You know, as we get into this now, it's month I think 7. Just seeing improvement in certain things that we're trying to implement for our team. And that's all you can kind of ask. If the effort's there and you're seeing that improvement in different things.
Did you go on the BYU cruise?
I did not. I heard it was amazing. It actually occurred in a really busy time of the year. It was in April, and that's kind of peak transfer portal season.
Right.
Not this summer, but this summer, 2027, I believe, is going to the Caribbean, and it's in July. So if it doesn't, you know, conflict with recruiting, maybe I'll be there.
There we go. Man, you guys had so many close losses last year when you were on staff as an assistant. I count 6 losses by 5 or less points, and then you showed what potential there could be this year when you beat Oklahoma State, you know, in late February. So What was the difference in those close games? How do you get on the right side?
I mean, for us as a staff, I mean, it's important because it's the difference in between being 19 and whatever, 11 and 13 and 17. On top of those 6 that we lost by 5 or less, we had the lead in 3 games under a minute and lost in overtime. So there's 9 games that could go, I don't want to do 6, 7. My kids will roast me for that. We even if we capture half of those, it kind of changes, and opposed to being on the outside looking in. Now we're kind of on the doorstep of the NCAA tournament. So learning how to win. We spent a lot of time situationally in practice this summer and fall, trying to close out practices or games. But we feel like there's margin to grab as a program. We're one of the worst teams in the country at baseline out of bounds defense, like literally like 360, I think, out of 363.
Wow.
So can we pick up 2 points there a game? And our turnover percentage was about 20%, which is not great. Can we pick up a few possessions there and just see how it impacts the game? And as a league, the league turned over quite a bit. There's a lot of players that were here that are no longer here, either to graduation or the portal. So I think kind of what the league is still up in the air. But we feel fortunate to have back who we have and like the group that we're adding to it, and look forward to it.
How would you describe the team this year? Is there personality or characteristic trait that they kind of all embody?
I would say they're goofy. They're really goofy, and especially as the newcomers kind of get comfortable. The goofiness and the fun part of the game of basketball is coming out. They work extremely hard and they compete and they're tough. But at the end of the day, we like to have a lot of fun and joke around. And maybe that will change when it becomes real and playing time is important, But we have a lot of fun. It's a good group.
Coach, you clean up those little things, and you've got 6, 7 more wins. 6, 7 more baskets here
Well
and there. If
done,
you can start
James.
defending the baseline out of bounds
done.
plays.
Yeah.
6, 7 shooters on the team. There's a lot of different ways we could go.
Your players are like, oh, no.
They're
no,
mocking
Coach,
us.
no.
Hey, they went to this. I don't know.
No.
All right, Coach, we got to wrap with what's one thing you cannot go without in the mornings?
Oh, in the mornings? I'm a basketball guy. I play ball 3 or 4 times a week with the group that's been playing since I got back from playing overseas, and I just love the game, everything about it. Playing it, watching it, coaching it, being around it, talking it,
So you still get up and down the floor, huh?
You're up early hooping.
I go 3-point line to 3-point line. Still, I know you guys are just talking with lethal shooter. He can't shoot like me, so.
So are you out there playing with your team ever, scrimmaging against them?
They don't want the smoke.
No.
No. We got practice
They're
guys
just
for
looking
that.
at you like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, they want it. They want that smoke.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time. Good luck this year. Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks,
Coach.
you.
Congrats on the job.
Yep.
Back at it from Big 12 Basketball Media Days. I am Ari Temkin alongside the former Oklahoma State Hooper, Austin Ivan. We're joined by a couple of BYU Cougars on the women's basketball side here at Big 12 Media Days, Brinley Cannon and Delaney Gibb. How are you both?
Good.
All right, Delaney, let's start with you. Big 12 Freshman of the Year, led BYU in points, rebounds, and assists. So, what's next?
Great question. Honestly, this season, I'm super excited for it. I'm looking to kind of take on a bit more of a leadership role. I feel like coming in as a freshman, it's kind of, uncertain on what your role's going to be. But being one of the returners this season, I really can, be more of a leader, be more of a vocal leader. I've always kind of led by example, but I'm, really working on being more vocal with my teammates and on our team. And honestly, just kind of building off last year, trying to improve in all aspects of my game, but really focusing on being more of a leader.
Brinley, you're also looking to take that next step. You've been on a lot of watch list and breakout players. So how are you pushing yourself, and what are you really trying to improve on in these last few months and this next month going forward until the season starts?
Yeah, there's a lot of things I have been working on and wanting to improve on, but I think the main thing basketball-wise is just being able to hit shots, especially catch and shoot threes, just knock down those shots for my team, and then as well as that, just making plays, helping kind of put that pressure off Delaney a little bit, is helping create in my own way. Obviously not as a main creator, but just playing that role of being able to create some plays for my teammates and making the right play, whether that's my shot or passing it up, but just being super solid in my role and being consistent throughout the season and just reliable piece to our team. So,
Delaney, what's Raymond, Alberta, Canada like?
I'm biased. I love Raymond, Alberta, Canada. I think it's great. Hattie's over there giving me a thumbs down. But
Thumbs down.
we went to rival high schools, so
Oh, that's
I'm
amazing.
not surprised that she's doing that. But Raymond, we're such a small community and we're so close knit that I have so much support from everyone back home. It's great, but really we're such a sports focused community, and so growing up I was always going to all of the games, women's basketball, men's basketball, and going and shooting at halftime, and the gyms would be packed, and so that's kind of where I first developed, love for basketball. Just being able to, watch all of the older players and, see my community and how much we love athletes and basketball.
What's one of them most common American misconceptions about Canadians?
Oh my gosh, I've had every question you could even imagine asked to me. I've been asked if we listen to the same music, which Drake is Canadian. So is Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyways, or do we ride moose? Do we live in igloos? So anything you could think of, I've been asked.
And the answer is no, right?
Yes.
I feel like I always had the misconception that Canadians were just weird. But now I know two lovely Canadians, and they're not weird. They're not weird.
I just keep waiting for you to say a boot.
Oh, boot.
A boot.
A boot.
Instead of about?
Oh.
No, I guess not
boot.
then. No,
Big.
Okay,
trying to think of
yes.
the Canadian accent.
Runners. What
Runners.
is a runner?
Some people
is a runner?
say
Shoes. Tennis shoes.
oh yeah. Or toque. Toque is a hat. A beanie. A beanie is a toque.
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 Huh. Wow, maybe it is a foreign country.
Maybe they are weird.
Maybe they are weird.
Hey, Coach was talking about how he still likes to shoot and play, and he said he doesn't scrimmage against you guys, but have you seen him play? Does he still have it?
He literally just walks up behind us when we're shooting and goes, "You can't guard me." Shoots over our head, like we're literally not even turned to the basket. I'm like, bro. Okay.
I will say, he is a good shooter. He still is a good shooter. But he probably can't move that well. He's getting a little old, so.
He has been an assistant coach, but now is the head coach. What's it just been like to see him take this next step, and what do you guys like about playing under him?
Yeah, it's been really exciting. I mean, he's such a great coach. He's such a great person, and he really forms, genuine relationships with each of his players, it's really cool and it's really fun to be a part of. But honestly, he is such a competitive person, and he wants to win, and he's willing to, take opinions from all of our assistant coach and from us as players, and just really try and get to know all of us, but also just use all the information he can in order for us to be successful and really get to know each individual player to put us in positions to be successful.
All right, so we had some fun with Delaney being Canadian. Brinley is from Idaho, so let me ask you this, Delaney. What do you know about Idaho?
Well, I do know that her school mascot was a potato.
Russet.
Because of course it is. Is it every high school in Idaho have a potato?
Nope, just ours.
That's amazing. The Russets or the russet potatoes?
The Russets. Shelly Russets.
That's amazing. All right, what's the biggest misconception about Idaho? It's that everybody has everybody has potatoes in their backyard?
Yeah, I don't know. Just everyone's redneck farmer. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of it, but.
Yeah,
I mean, they kind of.
I feel like there's other, but I feel like there's other states where that is way more prevalent.
No, that's true. I don't know.
Like Mississippi, that's yeah. Chalk that one up to Mississippi. Idaho's kind of like that, but in the mountains. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What should the perception of Idaho be?
I don't.
What's great
Good
about
people.
Idaho?
Brinley, Cannons, homeland.
Brinley Cannon, home of Brinley Cannon, home of the mighty Russets.
What do you guys like to do outside of basketball? I mean, what are the hobbies? What's the team doing on the off day? Anything fun or different?
We like to do a lot of fun things. I don't know, like we went to like a couple haunted attractions this Halloween. Like in the summer, we're tanning, boating. I don't know, kind of everything.
We've really been in Halloween spirit the past couple weeks. So
Are we dressing up for Halloween? Like, what, we have it already planned?
See, our costumes are a secret because we can't let our coaches know.
Ooh.
So, but it's gonna be good.
Is Halloween a thing in Canada?
No, this is my first Halloween.
I was being serious. Is it or is it not?
It is. It is.
Okay. I don't know. Clearly,
Misconception.
Yeah, clearly I'm a dumb American. I don't know. I know you don't ride moose and live in igloos, okay? I just didn't know.
You had Halloween.
Yeah. Hey, clearly you don't celebrate the 4th of July. There's Canada Day.
True.
Well,
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanksgiving, no Thanksgiving.
no Thanksgiving. See,
We
thank you.
have our own Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Brinley Cannon, Delaney Gibb, good luck this year to both of you. Really high expectations. Can't wait to see your team.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're talking BYU women's basketball here at Big 12 Media Day in Kansas City.